Hello everyone, once again I welcome you all to your English 1 class, and in this class we shall be completing the chapter which we started the other day, the chapter of subject verb agreement, and also we shall be doing that writing part also of we shall be focusing on our notice writing. So first we shall be doing whichever we had left the other day, that means the subject verb agreement we had done up to here. All of you open your book and go to page number 35, your total English book. So we had a discussion on the rules of subject verb agreement the other day. So in today's class we shall be starting from here, page number 35. From the middle of the page you can see some other important rules. The first rule which is given is a plural noun followed by the words of expressing quantity, the number of, the majority of, or the lot of. Now, as I told you in your previous class, the rule of quantifiers. So, first let me write. So, we shall be doing today subject verb agreement, the further continuation of whatever we had done the other day. So here what you will see is that the quantifiers which are being used. So when we are using number of, majority of, or lot of, the first thing which you should notice here is the word or the noun which is being quantified or which is being qualified by these quantifiers, by this quantifying expression. So here if you see the first sentence which is given, a large number of omen. So what is given? A large number of omen were present, a large number of omen were present in the seminar. This is what is given here. So here you can see, as I told you, so this is the quantifying expression, or this is saying about the quantity of it, So it to some extent, though not properly, but to some extent is working as a kind of quantifier. But here you can see again that the noun which is being quantified by it is omen. So here the verb will be agreeing with this subject, with this noun, which is being qualified, which is being quantified. The verb will be agreeing with this one. So here you can see omen is given, so we will be using a plural verb here. Similarly, a number of students, when it is given the second sentence, a number of students are absent today. A number of students are absent today, so we shall be using the verb which will be used, that will be agreeing with whichever will be here in this place. So this quantifying expression will be used, and when in between there will be of, a large number of, and then you can see the noun which will be qualified here. According to that noun, the verb will be agreeing. The verb will be agreeing with that particular noun, or that particular will be regarded as the plural or the singular, whichever will be here. That will be, according to that, the verb will come. Okay, the majority of voters in the village are illiterate. A lot of books are lying on the floor. So this is important, because here you shall be coming when lots is being used. So you shouldn't mess it up. I shall be telling you the differentiation between these two. A lot of books are lying on the floor. Now here you can see, if you go to this rule, a lot of books are lying on the floor. A lot of books are lying on the floor. So here you will see one rule which is not written in your book, is that when you will be seeing that this one is countable, then we will be using a plural verb here. When this one is countable, and also if that is in plural. So here you can see where lot is being used. Remember this one, when lot of is being used, and this one will be countable which will be qualified with this lot of this expression will be qualifying here. It is qualifying these books. And as you know, this is countable. So for countable noun here, we will be using are. When that will be in plural form, we will be using are, because we know countable noun only will be in plural forms. Now here, if it would have been in this way, a lot of sugar is scattered on the kitchen floor. So here you can see, when I am using sugar, as you know, this is an uncountable one, this is an uncountable one, this is an uncountable one. So what is being used here is. So you will have to remember that this one, when a lot of this is being used, when a lot of is being used, then you have to look at the noun which is there. You have to look at the noun which is there. If you see that this is a countable one and this is in plural form, then we shall be using are. Okay, or we shall be using the plural verb here. We shall be using the plural verb here, not are. Here it is in present, so I have used are. So plural verb will be used. When this one will be countable plus plural. You will have to look at it whether if this one was and obviously this will be plural, because a lot of book cannot be a lot of book, it will be a lot of books. Okay, so countable here means countable and plural both, countable and plural both, because a lot of books are lying on the floor, and when it will be here, a lot of sugar is scattered on the floor, on the kitchen floor. So here you will have to see that whatever is being qualified with this expression a lot of, whether this is countable or uncountable. If this is countable, then we will be using are. If this is uncountable, we will be using is. Okay, so this rule is not written in your book, you can note it down. Then a plural noun followed by words expressing mathematical figure like number of, and the number of illiterate people is decreasing. So here also you will have to see that this is being taken as a collective subject. So a number of illiterate people is decreasing. The number of illiterate people is decreasing. So the number is given stress here. The number of people, the number of illiterate people. So number is given stress here. So that is why this will be taken as singular subject and the verb will be singular. Again, lots of. Both singular and plural, lots of water is wasted. I explained already here, lots of, quite similar here, lots of water is wasted. And here you can see lots of people are still on the road. So when countable will be here is, countable will be are, and uncountable will be is. So the same rule applies here, lots of or lot of, whatever is given here. But then comes the important one, which is a lots with an infinitive. When there will be two, then we shall be using just after lots when there will be two. Just after lots, remember, just after lots when there will be two, then this rule will be followed. But had there been another word in the middle, like lots of work, then that rule will change. So I shall be telling that. So whichever is given here in your book, there is lots to be done on the project. So what is given here? There is lots to be done on the project. Lots to be done on the project. So here you can see lots to be done. So lots to be done, there is has been used here. There is lots to be done, is has been used here, and the rule which is given here, lots plus infinitive. Infinitive means these two. But if this would have been like this, there is lots of work to be done. Now here you can see Work is uncountable. Remember, though apparently it may seem to you that this is countable, you can count that I have to do this work, this is one work, this is another work, but collectively if you think that all these are the works, you can't actually count. This is you can say this is a job, or you will be doing something which you can't count it. So this will be regarded as an uncountable one, and it will be following the rule which I said you previously. The rule which I said you previously, that if uncountable, then we will be using is, and if there is a countable one, then we shall be using are. Okay, so this you will have to remember, which is not given in your book. Then which is given here, the last one. Again the same rule. You will have to basically there should be a very clear concept of countable and uncountable noun. If you have a very clear concept of countable and uncountable noun, then you can do. So plenty of water, as you can see, water here is being the subject. So plenty of water is required. Plenty of oranges are needed. Water is uncountable, so is. And orange is countable, so are. A couple of changes are required. Changes, you can count those changes where the spelling mistakes or how many changes you will have to do. So you can take it as are. A handful of men agree with him. So again it will be taken as plural subject. A handful of men will be agree with, or a handful of men agree with him. So is in simple present, so S is not coming because this is becoming plural in number. The subject is becoming plural in number. So what you will have to see here is that once again comes that concept of countable and uncountable. So these should be very much clear. That basically we see that for the countable case we can use are if it is in plural, and mostly we will be seeing where lots is being used or these quantifiers are being used. So you will be seeing that countable noun is taking plural subject and uncountable noun will be taking singular subject. I am using is and are, but you should remember here as this one will be taking plural verb. Will be taking plural verb, and this will be taking singular verb. This will be taking singular verb. Okay, singular verb. So these you should make very clear. Okay, so these are there in your chapter of this one, and then comes use of none. Okay, none means not any or no one. None means not any or no one. So this one is also given. I had several pens, but no, none was useful. You can use was, and here it is taking it as a collective one. It means none of them. When they are taking it, none of them. So in that case, somewhere they are using where. But basically, we shall be going with the singular subject. We shall be regarding it as a singular subject, and we shall be going for was here. That means we shall be going for singular verb here. Okay, so this you should know, and then the errors of due to proximity. This one, each of the boys. Now you will have to see here. You should the first thing that you should know. These are sometimes given in the form of error correction also. So the first thing that you should know, you should be very much clear about the subject. You will have to recognize the subject, and that is the first and foremost thing here. Once you can recognize the subject, then you can very nicely use the verb which will be used for that, which will be needed for that. So first thing that you should do is that you will have to recognize the subject. So here you can see when you are doing each of the boys was given a book, each of the boys was given a book, you can see each is the subject which is being used here. The price of all the cars has risen. Now here the subject is price, not the cars. Price is the subject, so you will have to know, or you will have to differentiate. Sometimes it will be given to you in such a way so that it will make you will be much confused, but your focus should be very much clear to find out the subject. The subject will be given maybe in the middle or in the beginning, or in such a way that you should be very much confused to find out the subject. But once you find out the subject, you will find nothing can be easiest than this to Nothing can be easier than this to use the verb. Okay, according to that. So this one is there, and we shall be doing this part of page number 36. The assignment thing, that is the exercise 1. Question number 1 to 15 we shall be doing in our live class. Okay, now let us move to this our notice section. Okay, so the first thing that you should know while you are writing our notice is that your subject is given or the topic is given in your question paper. So you should know that which subject is given or which topic is given to you. So that will be given very much in question number 3. Question number 3 it is given. So you have to find out the topic of the subject. It will be given inter-school debate competition, inter-school football competition, quiz competition, or any particular topic which will be given there. You will have to write or you will have to draft the notice according to that. Okay, that is the first thing. So there should not be any deviation, like you have been asked to do for debate competition and you are writing about the inter-school football tournament. So that should not happen, first thing. Then what comes is that the very first thing is a catchy title. The first thing in notice is a catchy title. So what is catchy title? Now here the title will be such which will show your creativity, which will reflect very much how much unique your ideas are, how creatively and how instantly you can think about a topic which will be a very creative title. So first one is a catchy or a creative title. So let us go with whatever is given in your sample part. So if you are asked to write about the debate competition, so what you will write, the catchy title will be War of Words. Okay, War of Words. Next comes that you will have to punctuate this one. The title which you are using, you will have to punctuate this. So here basically you will be finding that this mark of exclamation is coming somewhere according to the situation. You will be using whichever punctuation is necessary. Okay, so War of Words, and here you can see that while I am writing War of Words I am using W capital and here again W capital, and as this is a preposition, so this one will be a small one. So as you know, as you write the title of a story, as you write the title of a poem, the same way the beginning letters will be capital, apart from whichever in the middle, whatever article and prepositions and conjunctions are there, those will not be in capital case. So the capital letters will be there, and then this way you shall be writing the title. So it is also a part of punctuation. Properly when you are punctuating, it means where to write in upper hand or where to write in capital case and where to write in small case. That should also be very much clear. Okay. Now comes, once you have written the title, then your duty or then your responsibility is to find out a subtitle. Now this subtitle shall be a meaningful association. A meaningful, what is that? Meaningful association. So this is not an association or an organization. Meaningful association means you will be giving the subtitle in such a way where there is an association or where there is some sort of relationship which will be established here. Like when you are writing about the debate competition, there is a famous person whose name is Frank Anthony, and against his name, or you can say after his name, our council has named their debate competition, inter-school debate competition, ICSE council. Every year before this pandemic, they used to organize the inter-school debate competition, and they named it as Frank Anthony Debate Competition. So we shall be using that. But suppose this you are writing about football or you are writing about cricket, so you shall be writing any cricketers, any legendary cricketer's name or any legendary footballer's name and that also will here will be a meaningful association. And here what you will do, you will write here the person's name or that meaningful association which is coming here. And it's not like necessary that if you can't think, don't use anything which will be laughter provoking. Means you are writing about the inter-school badminton tournament and you didn't know what is the badminton player's name. So you wrote somebody's name from cricket. So that you don't know, it will be much laughter provoking and it will be a discredit in this part. So what you will do, if you can't remember, if you can't recall anything, so that time you only write inter-school badminton tournament or inter-school debate competition, that will also be okay. So what you will write here is that inter-school, we will be writing that meaningful association. So we will be writing Frank Anthony, inter-school debate competition. Okay, that will be in one line, and again there will be a post. Done. Now comes here you will have to give the date. Now the date, you know, today if you are writing, today suppose is your exam, so you can't give today's date. So what date you will have to give? You will have to give a date which will be at least 10 days and a maximum of 15 days after this date. So today is 14th, we shall be giving the date, date will be 29th of June 2021, and there will be no punctuation. Okay, there will be no punctuation in the date part. So you are not punctuating this part, so you are writing only 29th June 2021. Okay, then coming to the place, coming to the time. Now coming to the time, what is the time? So as you can see, the title first is title, then is subtitle. First is title, then is subtitle, then is date, then is time, then is place, then is the description. Okay. So what will be here? Time I will be giving you. Suppose 9 AM to 12:30 PM. Now here one thing is very much necessary, which is how you are punctuating this part, how you are writing this part. AM if you write, I told you the other year also, this is not AM, you don't write here in this way. This is also not AM, this is also not. So what will be there? A stop and N stop, both will be in small case. PM also, P stop and M, both of them will be in small case, and there will be full stop after E. So this way you shall be writing AM and PM. Okay. Then place. Place will be from the smaller place to a bigger place. That means you can write that Vidyasagar Shishu Niketan, then comma school ground, or Vidyasagar Shishu Niketan, comma examination hall. So that we shall not be writing. We shall be writing auditorium hall. We shall be writing auditorium hall. Then we shall be writing the school or the name of our school. We shall be writing the name of our school, and then we shall be giving a full stop. Okay. Then coming to the description part. Now here description part as short as you can, but it should not be like your one sentence you don't write. So you will be writing it in 2 sentences, but make sure that this is very simple so that there should not be any possibility of error. So what you can write all the pupils of classes 9 and 10, of the pupils of classes 9 and 10 who wish to participate in the inter-school debate or in this competition, who wish to participate in this competition, who wish to participate, not needed to write in this competition, need to submit their names to their respective class teachers on or before, then you give a date. Okay, so what you will be writing? Pupils of classes 9 and 10, of classes 9 and 10 who wish to participate may enlist their names to their respective class teachers on or before you give a date which will be bit earlier than this. So 29th is the date, so here you give the date of 25th June 2021. Okay, so this will be your whole notice. So first part which is coming is the title, then the subtitle, then the date, and then the time, and then the place, and then the description, Okay, so this is the whole process of writing or drafting a notice. Okay, now the next class we shall be doing the email writing, which will be on the same topic, and that will be, as you know, question number 3 will be containing 2 questions. Question number 3A will be the notice, and on the same topic you will be given to send an email to someone that will be written there. So it can be to the neighboring school's principal, it can be to a famous football coach, so that will be given there. So that we will be coming in our next class. So the first thing is the title. You have to properly punctuate it. Punctuation comes under this category also, that you will have to write it in uppercase. And also you can punctuate here, you will have to punctuate. And here meaningful association in the subtitle. You will have to use somebody's name whose name you think is associated with that person, but if you are, again, make sure that if you are not sure about this one, that whose name you will have to use, and if you can't find anybody's name instantly at that time, so better to avoid this part and write only from your inter-school debate competition. Because if you write somebody's name which will be laughter provoking, which will be funny, which doesn't come in that meaningful association, so it will be a discredit. So better, if you can't remember, if you can't recall at that moment whose name you should write here, so that you can better avoid it, and you can write only this part, inter-school debate competition. Okay, now coming to the date part, again here this part only is the part where you don't have to punctuate. Here you will not be putting any punctuation mark. Only 29th June 2021, and make sure that what date you are using, that is at least 15 days after the date of when on which you are writing, and this date will be at least 15 days after that. Okay, then time will be properly punctuated, 9 AM to 12:30. So we can write 9 in this way also. It will be better 9.9 and then 00. So it will be better if you write it in this way. Then place, auditorium hall, Vidyasagar Shishu Niketan. Then description. So here the place where you are writing, again when you are writing place, smaller to bigger pen, or smaller to bigger place you will be writing. And again here you will have to give a full stop. You will have to give a full stop, or a punctuation will be there. That make sure that you are giving that. Now this part should not contain any grammatical mistakes. So what you are writing here, pupils of class 9 and 10 who wish to participate may enlist their names to their respective class teachers on or before 25th of June. So few days, maybe 3-4 days earlier, on to their class teachers. So this way you will be adding your notice. So there is nothing much to write. You will not be writing much here. Your few particular things you will have to write here. Okay, so this is all about your notice, and this is whatever chapters we have completed. Set number 2 we shall be doing in our next class, that is from this book. We shall be doing set number 2, and also we shall be doing the email writing on that day. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a very nice day.